Alright, good morning. So, I'm just staying under the tarp for now because absolutely mental out there. Luckily I pitched the tarp really well because it rained a lot last night, like crazy rain, and there was thunder and lightning and crazy gusts of wind. Luckily the wind has calmed down now, but yeah, there was hail, and yeah, it was crazy, man. But yeah, I slept alright, and yeah, no flooding or anything. I was camped in a pretty good spot, so pitched the tarp really tight and well, so stayed dry. But I was pretty cold last night, warmed up once I got in my sleeping bag. But yeah, it was crazy loud last night. The thunder and lightning was mental. Luckily that didn't last too long. But just the rain was so heavy, it was so loud, and the gusts of wind were crazy. I don't know, it was a crazy night. Alright, I figured I'd just give you guys another look of what the tarp looks like. Right now it's like 11:30 now or something, and it seems like the weather's improving by quite a lot, so probably going to pack up quite soon. Just going to eat some food and yeah, pack up and start hiking, and hopefully you won't get rained on too much. But it's been a nice lazy morning. So I'll show you. So it's pegged in here. I put rocks on the pegs as well, just, I don't know, just because I thought the soil might get really wet and then loose and then the pegs might come out, but I think that was unnecessary. I think it was pegged just fine. Yeah, and I use this stick here, and then it's pegged out there, and then this one is kind of funny. This log, I kind of basically like hammered this in, just used a rock and just like smacked it in, and it's not going anywhere, it's tight. Then it's pegged here as well, and then here it's tied to this bush. And actually originally I had it tied a lot higher up, but I realized that it was a bit too high, so that like because of the wind, the rain was able to, the wind was coming from this way, and so like a bit of water was coming in through here. But when I lowered this, it made it a lot better. So yeah, and then it's tied around this tree here, and then it's pegged here, and it's pegged on that middle one right there as well. So yeah, it was a pretty good setup, because it was extremely windy and it was absolutely pouring like heavy rain and also hailing, and I was good under there. I was nice and dry and I slept pretty well, except for like the wind kept waking me up and the on and off heavy rain was waking me up. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. Well, pretty much as soon as I started hiking, it started snowing, so it's pretty cold. So the weather seems to be improving a bit now. I'm really cold though. I'm warming up now that I'm starting to dry off, but hiking through that snow and rain, especially with the wind, I was getting wet again and getting pretty cold. My feet are wet, my hands are cold. But yeah, warming up now, and I think I'm probably past the worst of it. So I'm gonna try and do another like 10 miles today, and that will leave me with 20 miles tomorrow to get to Pine. So I can get to Pine hopefully like early afternoon, that kind of thing, so I have some time to relax and whatever. But yeah, basically a day behind where I thought I'd be, but that's how it goes with the crazy weather, you know. It actually looks like there could be more rain coming. Really hope not. I know that by the time I get to this evening, I should be past the rain, if the forecast is right. And then it shouldn't rain at night, and it should be nice and sunny tomorrow actually, so honestly really looking forward to seeing the sun tomorrow. So it did end up raining a bit more. Luckily it wasn't heavy rain, just light rain. And I definitely need to replace this rain jacket. I was quite disappointed yesterday when I only hiked for about, I don't know, an hour in the rain. It was like very heavy rain though at one point, but still I don't think it should have been wetting through all the way. My shirt underneath got completely soaked yesterday. That was before I set up camp. Anyway, I'm not massively surprised, but yeah, I've had this rain jacket for more than a year, I guess a year and a half maybe, I'm not sure. But I've worn it a lot in the rain in England and a lot in the rain in Canada and Vancouver. And so it's not really just like a hiking jacket. I've also just worn it like, you know, in the city, day-to-day life. So it has actually gone through a lot of rain. So maybe that's why, because it was good for a while, but now it seems to wet through. So I'll probably need to pick one up, a new rain jacket. Maybe I'll get a Frog Togs rain jacket instead. They're really cheap for the CDT. This rain jacket is the Enlightened Equipment Visp, and it's good, it fits well, and it was waterproof for a while, but yeah, it's definitely wetting through now. I met a guy today who was hiking in the opposite direction, so he's not hiking the whole Arizona Trail, but he was really friendly and we stopped for a chat, and it was good to talk to someone, well, you know, like share the experience of the crazy rain, the thunder and lightning last night, because it's always weird when you have a tough experience like that, but you're just completely alone, and so you don't really have anyone else to like share that, you know, tough experience with. It wasn't that tough, but you know, still it's nice to have someone to chat to. Anyway, so he said where he was camping, he did get kind of flooded a bit, not like properly flooded, but I think where he pitched his tent, you know, just a one-person tent, I think some water came down the slope or whatever, and he said he got wet inside the tent, so that's unfortunate. But I told him where I camped, and he said that he was planning to camp there tonight, so he'll have a good place to camp tonight. It's not supposed to rain tonight anyway. But anyway, he was really friendly. I think I forgot to ask what his name was actually, but anyway, he had bumped into Ross, the guy that I mentioned yesterday, who never made it to the same campsite as me. But I think Ross got up earlier than I did, and he is somewhere ahead of me. So I'll maybe catch him this evening, or I'll see him tomorrow, maybe in Pine. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, good to know I'm not the only person out here having a tough experience in the rain and the snow and all that, because that guy that I bumped into also said that he did the same thing as me. He like finally decided to pack up because the weather seemed to have improved, and then as soon as he started hiking, just like me, you know, the snow and the rain came in. So yeah, similar experience. This mud is so sticky, it's ridiculous. I mean, look at my shoes. Look at this. See all that? It's ridiculous. Looks like I have some more rain coming. Hopefully this will be the last time I get rained on for now. But I definitely think this is coming my way, just about. These flowers smell really nice. It's about 6:30 now, so it's going to get dark fairly soon. I'm just trying to do another 3 miles, which takes me down to a big river somewhere down below. So not far to go, and I won't really be doing any night hiking. We'll be setting up basically just, it'll be dark, but I would have only done like a mile or two in the dark. And I think it'll be pretty easy hiking. So far it's really easy. It's just downhill as well. Anyway, that brings me to only like 13 or 14 miles today, which is, I think, the shortest day on this trail so far, other than the first day maybe. But yeah, that's to be expected. Basically just, I didn't want to get up this morning when it was like pouring rain. You know, I still ended up hiking in like a snowstorm and in rain as well later. So, you know, it snowed on me once for an hour, then rained on me for a bit and stopped, and then rained on me again. So anyway, yeah, pretty short day, and it means I have about 20 miles to get to Pine tomorrow, which is very easy. So I'll get up fairly early probably and try and get into Pine in like the early afternoon or something like that. And yeah, resupply food there and all that, and I think there's a trail angel I can hopefully stay with, so that should be good. And yeah, I'm gonna sign out now. See you guys tomorrow.